welcome to your weekly astrology. This week is very profound. We've got an incredible eclipse. We've also got Venus joining forces with Jupiter. Oh my goodness, happy days. So look out for some massive changes this week. As usual, I'll be adding the tarot on the end. If you're not into tarot, do not give me a hard time. Obviously, as an astrologer, I know it's not astrology, but it is a fabulous tool you can use symbolically or intuitively. So for those of you who love tarot, it is on the end. And if those of you who don't judge me. Enjoy the astrology and move on. Lots of love. Let's get going. Hey, Cancer. Not only is your ruler supersized and huge and important this week, it's also a super moon eclipse, a blood moon, a wolf moon. It's got so many names, I don't even know where to begin. But the main point is it's going to have a massive impact on you. Now, the process energetically of this moon started in February 2017. The vibes were going on then, and you've been on a journey of courage. You've been on a journey that's fundamentally about how secure you feel. How secure you feel in the world, how secure you feel within yourself, and you're reaching a crescendo of that energy. So how do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you protect yourself? Do you feel safe and secure in the world? Have you come a long way, baby, since February 2017? I should imagine you have. And now you're going to have the courage to create your own security, to draw abundance to you, to have the confidence to go after your dreams, and to work out, actually, because Eclipse is all about what's hidden, what has been holding you back, what's been stopping you, and what you can do. The reveal will be what you can do to change that. Now, you might not see the reveal until later on, but immediately you will get this sense that something has to change and that the time has come for you to restructure or to dig in the foundations that are going to make you feel secure. And there's a massive boost of energy for you in that area. It's very extreme. It's very intense. I would imagine you're going to feel this energy all week, and there'll be a lot of interesting revelations coming for you. However, there are other good things happening this week. We have Venus, the planet of love, joining forces with Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. This is amazing news. This is something to celebrate. This is something to be very excited about. And for you, it's all about you transforming your health and your well-being and your work. You are committed, you are focused, you are on it. You might decide to do a massive overhaul of your life patterns. Have you been thinking about changing any patterns? It's like the peak of whatever you said you wanted to transform at the beginning of the year. You're getting stuck in now. You're doing the work. You realise that some things have to change, but you're like, yeah, I'm on it. I'm doing it. And it should feel a lot easier than usual, and you're able to make that transformation. We then have Mars, the planet of action. I've just realised I've forgotten to turn the light on. I just turned that on temporarily. Yes, there we are. We also have Mars, the planet of action, and Jupiter in a lovely little dance, a lovely little trine. Again, it's all about your career. So there's big career news this week and opportunities, but you have the womb and the ovaries and the strength and the spirit. I say womb and ovaries because people always say the balls, and so we're just trying to play with language with that. Anyway, you have the overall spirit to overcome whatever you need to overcome when it comes to your career and when it comes to your power and when it comes to your strength. You're like, right, this is it, I'm doing it. And actually you get a helping hand. Now, I always say this about Jupiter. Jupiter rewards the brave, and there ain't no planet braver in the sky than Mars. So with these two coming together, you have an opportunity to really give it that final push, to move forward, to move on, to strengthen, and you're opening up to those experiences because you feel ready, because you are ready. If you've had any fears or you're going through, look, let me tell you something, a secret. All the successful people I know, every single one I've ever met, and I've met many, all the people that you see, on the Instagram, looking fabulous, looking like they've got the perfect life, everybody's insecure, everybody's fearful, everybody is more or less terrified of the next step. Even if it's not all the time, there's certainly moments when it's like that. So, often We get like freaked out when we see that everybody seems to be living their dreams. And if we're in a moment in our life where we're stuck or scared, trust me, that's a natural part of the journey. And every single person has gone through that. You know, there is not one person that's just floated on by and just think, well, I'm great and this is easy. No, you know, it's the human condition to feel fear, you know, and you are able to overcome that, and particularly this week. Anyway, here's your tarot. Hey Cancer, let's see what's going on with you this week. It's very intense. I mean, my goodness, an eclipse is always intense for you, but this one is all about your sense of security. Let's see what the tarot can advise for this week or inspire. Okay, Cancer. Oh. Soulmate connections, unions, happiness. I'm not doing reversals in this. There's only 9 cards. Wow, this is powerful. Let's have a look. I'll try not to say too much till we get there. Victory, spontaneousness, a bit of naughtiness. Work, trickery, holding yourself back. Okay, the good news is we start off the week with you feeling very connected to your family. There's lots of emotional connections. There's somebody around who is helping you get balanced, actually. I'm looking at these 2 cards. Right, you know, Temperance has 2 cups. We've got the 2 of cups. You are feeling supported and loved, and you're merging your emotional energy and feeling very safe emotionally. And you're deciding that it's time for a spontaneous leap. I love the Fool. It's the magic in the deck. It's the dice. It leads us in to other experiences. You know, there's victory, there's success for you. Now, the fly in the ointment is, there is this, the devil is popping up. Now, the devil is all about temptation. There may be somebody who has a hold over you. It may be that there's a habit or a self-destruct button that you'll be tempted to press because, frankly, everything's going so well. Do you ever hit the self-destruct button because you're feeling so happy and balanced? You know, really look into that. The moon's going to reveal to you what is healthy, what is good, what's working in your life versus, you know, what may be tantalizing and delicious but is disempowering. Is there a sexual relationship? Is there an emotional relationship? Or your relationship with yourself? Do you get disempowered? One of those issues may be coming up. Be cautious around your career. There may be someone you feel that you can't trust. And do you know what? You're probably right. Whoever that is, you might feel a disappointment around work and you feel like, oh, that's not fair because I put the effort in. And there could be an argument connected to your career and it makes you feel like, oh, you know, it's awful. Do not worry. I mean, you'd be tempted to put your guard up. You've got both the defensive cards here. You might be like, no, right, that's it. I'm putting my guard up. But, you know, whatever this work situation is, you know, it's time to move on and have a creative rebirth and a rethink. And you know what? Oftentimes, it's a blessing in disguise when that kind of thing happens. And it looks to me that in your case this week, if there is something that feels negative, it's actually a blessing in disguise because you're moving on. And you've got both of these cards here. You know, you've got all this cups energy here, which to me is you're being supported by the universe. Now, this is the past life connection. Look out for a sign, a symbol, an experience, or somebody that brings that beauty back into your life. It, you know, obviously, we do have the eclipse. It's a time of shedding. It's a time of letting go. And that can be uncomfortable. But, you know, you've got all these very powerful cards around you that says, you know, allow the change to happen. There's some confusion around that little addiction, that little, you know, maybe you're attracted to somebody that you feel is very powerful and you're enjoying the flirtation, or it's an affair. But, you know, it's now time for you to come into your own power. And you're going to be shown that this week. Whatever is not for you will pass you by, but what is for you will not pass you by. Listen to that this week. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.